When I started gymnastics when I was younger, about 9 years old, the general progression for people that retired from my sport, which was tumbling, was to go to perform in Cirque Du Soleil. So I had an idea about it. It then became a dream of mine to do that. When I kind of had this dream, I made sure that I went to Cirque Du Soleil shows, and every one I watched, it was so phenomenal. I came out of the show really feeling grateful and really feeling that my dream was kind of getting closer. So yeah, it's something I definitely worked towards throughout my competitive career and something that I aspire to do. It was always kind of in the back of my mind that I wanted to try Cirque, but you know, it's not easy to get into. So I kind of focused on having my competitive career, and I always said that if I were to get offered a contract, I would definitely take it. And I always tried to make sure that I kind of had a variety of skills, so I was able to put the best version of me, you know, if I did a Cirque audition or things like that. I actually did do an audition back in 2017. They came to London, where you know it's easy for me to kind of go to that audition, so I attended that just to get kind of my name in the books. And then a year later I was contacted by Cirque du Soleil casting. They mentioned to me that Alegria was going to be recreated, and they offered me the contract, and that's how I got the job here. Honestly, when I saw that email, that moment was quite literally a dream come true. Alegria, the original Alegria, was one of the first Cirque shows that I watched, and that Cirque show, when I saw the tumbling element in the show, was when my dream was made. And when they offered me that contract, there was not a doubt in my mind that I was going to decline it. It was, yeah, I signed that dotted line straight away, and yeah, it was a dream come true. I think coming from tumbling, like you said, it is a very niche sport, so the role that I did look for was tumbling, to be specific. However, I was open to training other things or other elements, but I think because I had that tumbling background and I had all those competitive years behind me, that was the smoothest and the easiest way for me to progress forward into Cirque. The Cirque lifestyle is a bit crazy. When you say that to like a kind of someone in the street, they kind of don't believe it, but a normal day on tour would kind of be waking up, having breakfast, heading to work. You know, kind of the first day of the week we always have one training session where we run through the act, any small changes that we've made during that week, and then we'll have 2 shows a day, sometimes 3 shows a day we can. When the show starts, we have different cues that we do, so maybe we'll help in another act. For Cyril behind me, there's a couple of us that help with his act, and then the power track act is in the second half of the show, and then once we've done the act, then it's finale, and then the show finishes, and then if we have another show, we go straight back into that. We can be in a city from 5 weeks to 3 months to sometimes 6 months. So when we have that tour break, me and my partner, we like to travel. We've just been in Asia for the past years. We've made the most of that and gone to so many Asian countries, experienced different cultures. It's been phenomenal. But also, I'm a real home girl, so I do love to come home once or twice a year as well. There's many pros and cons. For me, the biggest con is being so far away from home. You know, I'm a real family person, so I like being home. But then when you think we've got the opportunity to be in Japan for 9 months, you know, you have to take each day as it is, and not many people will say they've lived in Japan for 9 months. So that, for me, that pro kind of does overweigh that con, yeah. Cirque is it's such an iconic industry, and it's such an iconic business to be a part of, and we get to work with so many different people and so many different countries and cultures. It's such a close-knit family, and for me, I'm just so grateful to be able to have this experience, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Cirque du Soleil, there are many shows. We have resident shows, touring shows. Each show is different. It has a different storyline with a different, you know, background, different music, different production, different acrobatics and different acts, and it's just a phenomenal show. I've been watching them for many years, and if you haven't seen one, definitely come and watch one, because yeah, it's an unforgettable experience to watch a Cirque du Soleil show.